Dusty highway, endless sky. The beat-up car rumbled on, a steel cocoon against the world. Inside, a man spoke in hushed tones, his voice raspy from cigarettes and sleepless nights. "Yeah, I'm close. Another drag. Soon." The phone call ended. Another promise whispered into the void. He was chasing a ghost, a whisper of fame that led him down this desolate road. His name doesn't matter. Not yet. The days blurred. Motel rooms with flickering neon signs, gigs in smoky bars, the stench of stale beer clinging to the air. His music, a raw outpouring of anger and ambition, echoed in half-empty rooms. He felt the hunger gnawing at him, a beast that demanded to be fed. He craved the spotlight, the roar of the crowd, the validation that he was more than just a nobody on the run. But the road was long, and the light at the end seemed to grow dimmer with each passing mile. The call came at dawn, the insistent ringing jarring him awake, a gruff voice on the other end. "Opportunity knocks once, kid. A location, a time." This was it, the chance he'd been waiting for. He looked at himself in the cracked mirror, his reflection a stranger, haunted eyes, jaw tight with determination. He was done running. It was time to fight. The city rose before him, a concrete jungle shimmering in the midday sun. He felt a surge of adrenaline, a primal instinct awakening within him. This was his hunting ground now. He could taste it, the metallic tang of ambition on his tongue. The past was a fading memory, the future a blank canvas. He would paint his masterpiece on the streets of this city, using his music as his weapon. There was no turning back. Something shifted within him. The desperation hardened into resolve, the fear into a cold, calculating focus. He was no longer the naive dreamer, chasing shadows in the dark. He was a force of nature, a whirlwind of ambition and ruthlessness. The music he wrote became darker, the lyrics laced with venom and a chilling honesty. He sang of his hunger, his rage, his unwavering desire to claim what he believed was rightfully his. The crowds grew larger, drawn to the raw intensity of his performances. He held them captive with his words, his voice a siren song that promised both salvation and destruction. He was their anti-hero, a reflection of their own darkest desires. He was the voice of a generation disillusioned by broken promises and empty dreams, and they worshipped him for it. He walked with a newfound swagger, his eyes cold and calculating. He demanded respect, and those who dared to stand in his way quickly learned the cost of defiance. He surrounded himself with people who could further his climb, people who understood the language of power and ambition. Their loyalty was bought and paid for, their morals as fluid as his own. The line between right and wrong blurred. He justified his actions as necessary sacrifices on the altar of success. He told himself that everyone had a price, that the world was a ruthless game where only the strong survived. He embraced the darkness, letting it fuel his art and his ambition. He had tasted success, and he was addicted. He would do whatever it took to stay on top, even if it meant sacrificing his soul in the process.